Hello, you're welcome to today's video. On today's video, we are going to be looking at the monophthongs. Specifically, we'll be looking at vowel number 1 and vowel number 2, which are, of course, pure vowels. But we are going to begin with vowel number 1. Vowel number 1 is often described as a closed vowel, a front vowel, an unrounded vowel, and a tense vowel. Of course, we have used the 4 parameters in the description of monophthongs in describing vowel number 1. It's often pronounced as E. It is closed because the level of jaw opening moves to a more closed position. It is front because the front part of the tongue is elevated. It is unrounded because while producing the sound E, your lips are not rounded but are unrounded. And also it is a long vowel. Hence, we describe it as a tense vowel. Now we're going to look at a few spelling symbols associated with this vowel number 1. For example, we have this sound in the spelling symbol double E, where we have it in a word like sheep. Okay, we also have it in a word like knee. That is my knee. My knees are bended. We also have it with the spelling symbol double E also in a word like see. I can see you. We also have another spelling symbol, which is a combination of E and A in a word like leaf, just like the leaves you have on a tree. We also have E and A as a spelling symbol with vowel number 1 in a word like beans. You know, those of us that like eating beans should know that vowel number 1 occurs in this word. Another spelling symbol is IE in a word like field. Field. The field, we have the cornfield and we have the grain field. We also have this vowel number one occurring in a word like police, policeman. Okay. Another spelling symbol is EY in a word like key. Another spelling symbol is AY in a word like key. Okay, so we have this vowel number 1 occurring in these examples I have given. We also have it in some other abstract words like deceit, reason, niece, academia, and a whole lot of other words. It's quite easy to pronounce. It's quite easy for the second language learner of English to pronounce. Now we have vowel number 2. Vowel number 2 is described as half open, front, unrounded, lax. Now, don't forget we are using our 4 parameters in the description of monophthongs to describe vowel number 2. We often say that vowel number 2 is the short form of vowel number 1. However, there is a slight difference when it comes to quality. There's a slight difference. We're also going to look at some spelling symbols where vowel number 2 occurs in certain words. We have vowel number 2 in a word like ship, you know, like the ship that you travel with when you're going on a vacation. We also have it in a word like lady. She's a lady. Okay, we have vowel number 2 also in a word like pocket, my pocket. We have it also in a word like city, city. Now, vowel number 2 can also occur in other words like build, women, rich, kill, zip, tip, lip, and bit. Now you can see that apart from the fact that there's a difference in length, there is also a slight difference in quality. So we must pay attention to these 2 crucial aspects when it comes to pronunciation and quality. In other words, length and quality. Now, we want to compare words in vowel number 1 and vowel number 2 such that we can easily hear, we can easily perceive the difference in length and quality, like I just said. Now, comparing vowel number 1 and vowel number 2, we have a word like peel and pill. We also have a word like sheep and ship. Number 3, we have a word like reach and rich. Then we have vowel number 2 in a word like leak and lick. Now, some second language speakers of English find it quite difficult to make a distinction between vowel number 1 and vowel number 2. Now, that takes us to what we refer to as the problem of interference. Now, when they fail to make such distinctions as regarding length and quality, they could be misunderstood. There could be some gaps in intelligibility. So that is why we need to keep practicing, and getting used to the fact that there's a difference in length and there's a difference in quality regarding vowel number 1 and vowel number 2. Now, in our next video, we're going to compare these two vowels and vowel number 3, e, so that we can see that there is a difference between these 3 vowels. Thank you for watching. Now, watch out for our next video, which will be on vowel number 3. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.